Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kuskus. If you're new here, please subscribe, join the family. In fact, this video, I don't know if I should be excited or not because I don't know how you guys are going to receive it. But the essence of this video is to share my experience on living in London and living in Dubai. Okay, whatever I'm going to share here is based on my experience and is going to at least help somebody who is confused or who is considering moving to either of the cities, especially as a black person, as a Nigerian, depending on where you're watching me from. Okay, so welcome back to this channel. Okay, I'm going to be discussing the differences that I observed living in London and living in Dubai with respect to transportation, food, side attractions, cost of living, housing. I have a lot. In fact, I have a whole lot of list here: career, black community, friendliness, weather, internet. I'm going to be sharing a lot of that. I hope you're ready. Please get ready because this video is gonna be hot. In fact, let me drink some water. So I'm going to start with, I think, one of the most important things for me. For me, I think transportation is a very important thing in a particular city. You know, living in Nigeria, I lived in Lagos and I lived in Abuja. And the public transportation there is nothing to write home about. So when I went to London, I really enjoyed the public transportation, the bus, the train. It is something that anybody can use. It is something that you don't have to think before you do. Like, it is so well connected. The public transport in London is so well connected that you can literally live anywhere and go anywhere without stress. I lived in London for more than a year, and throughout that period I can literally count how many times I used an Uber. Maybe just twice, and that was maybe when I was moving my stuff from one place to the other. So yes, when it has to do with transportation, I would definitely pick London. Why am I saying this? London has underground, which is my best type of transportation. I love using the trains. I love the trains. Underground, overground, like the different lines, Victoria line, Circle line, Thomas Smith. I love the train lines. It is so well connected in London. And even the buses are also very well connected. There are bus stops everywhere, there are train stations everywhere. And because the city mapper and Google Maps is there, you can always check the times that the trains are coming, the times that the bus is coming. Traveling in London is so easy. Now, what about transportation in Dubai? Well, based on my experience, I would say transportation in London is better than transportation in Dubai. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because in Dubai, they have the metro, right? However, the metro is not present everywhere. They also have buses and they have taxis. So based on my experience, I use more of Careem. Careem is like Uber, but I think it's a bit cheaper. So it is taxi. It's called Careem. There's a Careem app you download and use just like Uber. However, it is a lot more expensive. Of course, you know. So using the metro is just like using the trains in London. You will have to get a card, a metro card, and fill it up with money and use that to travel. However, it is not everywhere that this metro goes to. For instance, where I live, there is no closest metro to this place. So if I want to use the metro to anywhere, I have to first take the taxi 10 minutes away to go and get the metro, which is why it is a bit of disadvantage for me. However, for those who want to relocate to Dubai, what people do that is advisable is before you come, you find an apartment close to the metro, so that transportation will not be a big deal for you. The only reason it is like this for me is because I came to stay with family. Family already have their apartment, so I didn't have to look for an apartment. And because they drive, they drive, and it's just they didn't have to think about where the metro station is because they drive, so it wasn't an issue for them. But me coming, I don't have a car, so I always have to use Careem. My money has finished because of Careem. Like a journey of 20 minutes would maybe be approximately like 50-60 dirhams. and you can convert that based on the currency, and it's not cheap. To be honest, I would say it's not cheap. So when it has to do with transportation, I give it to London every day, anytime, of course. Now I'm going to talk about housing, guys. Like I said, this is my experience. Okay, when I was in London, I lived in a student accommodation at some point, and then I moved from a student accommodation to a private accommodation, like a normal apartment, shared apartment. In fact, I have a tour of my 2 accommodations in my study abroad channel. Now, that means I've seen both student accommodation and private accommodation. My accommodation was one of the best for the price I got, okay? London is an old city. Should I say ancient city? I don't know, but London is a medieval city and Dubai is a new city. Okay, it's a 21st century city. It's a modern city. So you would see new houses in Dubai, but you'll see more of old houses in London. Most of them are renovated, which is still okay, right? However, I would say that I would prefer Dubai houses because the houses are more modern. They have modern equipment, modern facilities. In fact, the houses are also more spacious. I love the space here. I'm not saying that you will not find houses this spacious in London. However, for you to get that, first of all, to get a new house, a condo, a spacious one, you would pay a lot of money. You will pay a lot of money. Now, when it has to do with Dubai, you don't need to get this particular house in the heart of city, like in central London. Okay, now let me say, if you want to get this kind of condo in central London, you are going to pay so much money. You can get it in the outskirts. It will still be a bit expensive as long as it is London. Now, based on my experience, I observed that in Dubai, whether it is in the central or in the outskirts, you would still get really, really nice, lovely apartments. Beautiful, spacious. Okay, yes, you would pay a lot more for a comfortable apartment, but I would still prefer Dubai houses. To be honest, in fact, 80% of the time in Dubai, you're living in a new house. 80% of the time in London, you're living in a very, very old apartment that has been renovated, possibly. And then some landlords in London, they don't even know how to take care of their houses. I know what I went through when I was house hunting in London. I saw things with my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, people are horrible. So when it has to do with houses, I definitely take Dubai. Dubai houses, of course. I love Dubai houses. They are spacious and all. And then, just like they have shared apartments in London, there are also shared apartments here. Yeah, so of course let me know what you think. If you're watching me and you have lived in either city, let me know what you think. For me, I would prefer Dubai houses. What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, should we talk about the weather? Is that even a topic for discussion? Should we have that discussion? You mean weather? Is it comparable? Okay, so in London, they have winter, summer, spring, autumn. Winter is the coldest and it snows sometimes. However, it's cold. It's like 2 degrees, 4 degrees, 1 degree minus sometimes. London is actually one of the warmest parts of the UK, mind you. Let me start from, like the January, because January is winter. January to March is winter. And then we'll have spring, maybe from March, April, May. During spring, you see a lot more rain, and the weather is not as cold. Maybe the weather can be like maybe 8, 9, 10 degrees. It's still cold, but not as cold as winter. Then we have summer. Summer is the best part of their weather. Summer weather is like 20, 25 degrees. Sometimes it gets to 26, 27. You would see sunlight. It will be hot. So people need fans during that time. And we are always outside. During summer, we are outside. Also, that is the time that daylight is till 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. I didn't say during winter, nighttime begins from 4 p.m. Yes, by 4 p.m. it's dark. You'll be asking yourself, why? Why is it dark by 4 p.m.? And during summer by 9:30 p.m. it's still bright. So yeah, Nighttime comes after 9:30 p.m. during summer. So summer is a very happy time. Oh my god, I can't even express it because the joy that comes during summer is incomparable. Like, you will just be happy. And then daytime starts by 5 a.m, 4 a.m, 5 a.m. is already daytime. So it seems like you have a lot of time to do stuff. Oh my god, I love summer in the UK. Now let us talk about the weather in Dubai. Dubai has winter and summer as well. However, Dubai summer is hot. Ha! It's hot. See, let me tell you. I came to Dubai during summer. Oh shit. I can't say how I felt. It was horrible. It's this kind of heat that you cannot stay outside. See, you guys would really not understand, but it was like, it can be like 35 degrees, 40 degrees. Not just the sun, it comes with a lot of hot air. Hot air will just be touching you and you're like, what? You'll be very irritated. In fact, and this summer is a long time. Maybe it starts from maybe April, May, June, July, August. September. See, during summertime in Dubai, people are leaving Dubai because nobody wants to stay. It's too hot. After summer, they get back to their winter. Before winter, the weather gets a bit cooler. Maybe from September, it begins to be cool. October is a bit cool. Maybe 30 degrees, 28, 27 degrees. The wind begins to be warm. My battery is gonna die. My battery is gonna die. The wind begins to be cooler and not hot like before. People can go out, so that's when all the outdoor spots are being open. Yes, so my battery is back to life. So when it gets to September, October, that's when every outdoor place is open. Mind you, need I say that during the summer here, every outdoor spot is closed because, of course, why not? People cannot survive outside. So you only have to go to indoor places. You have to stay indoors where there are a lot of AC, but outside is extremely hot. So during September, October, November, it gets cooler and cooler. December is actually winter. So you see rain, few rain. It's not like it's raining like UK. Rain, and then you would also get cold. You wear warm clothing. It is December now. I have to wear warm clothing. In fact, I used to wear cardigan. So it is cool breeze, a lot of breeze, but cool. So the weather, let me check today's weather. This is December. What is the weather like? The weather can really not be compared to UK. It's not like the UK cold that is freezing. You know, UK cold during winter is like refrigerator. But here it is cold air, a lot of cold breeze. See, it's 23 degrees. It's 23 degrees, but it's a bit cold. So it says here breezy, and there is also haze. So yeah, the weather, I'm not gonna pick anywhere. What I'm gonna do, if I had my ways, during summer I will leave Dubai and go to the UK. I prefer UK summer. It's so much fun. Everybody's outside, unlike Dubai summer where everybody's inside because it's too hot. And then during UK winter, I will come to Dubai. I prefer Dubai winter. At least I can wear this and I'll go out. You cannot try it in London. You have to wear winter jackets, gloves, head warmer, everything on your heater. Nah. So yes, I'm not gonna say this weather is better than the other. I would only say that during summer, I will leave Dubai and go to London. During winter, I will leave London and come to Dubai. Okay, so now let's talk about cost of living, okay? This video seems like it's going to be too long, so I'm going to break it into two. I'm going to round off part one after I talk about the cost of living. So for the cost of living, of course, in both cities, the most expensive cost is the highest cost is definitely accommodation, okay? Accommodation is definitely the highest cost. Well, you know, in 2021, when I was in London, I would have said that it was cheaper to live in London because the cost of living was cheaper. After you pay your accommodation, feeding food is one of the cheapest things in London. That is if you cook for yourself, not when you go out to eat. Buying raw food from the supermarket and making it yourself is very, very cheap. So In 2021, I would say yes, cost of living in London would be cheaper. However, the UK has been going through crisis, economic crisis, and the cost of living has really gone up. A lot of people have been complaining, so I can't say the same any longer, because now things are way more expensive than they used to be before. How about Dubai? Cost of living in Dubai is a bit on the high side, because you know now transportation, if you do not live where there is metro, you have to take the cab, which is a bit expensive. You have to take carry, which is a bit expensive. Well, food depends on the cuisine, to be honest. Asian food is very affordable. Arabic food is very affordable. But you see African food, don't go. It is extremely expensive. I remember when I went to a Jamaican restaurant, African Caribbean dish. When I went to a Jamaican restaurant, we spent so much, like 3 times of what we would have spent on if we were eating at an Arabic or Asian restaurant. So when it has to do with food, African food is very expensive here. Whether it is raw or cooked, it is expensive. I would tell you, it is expensive here. So African food in London was not as expensive as it is in Dubai. But yeah, as long as it's available, it's better than not being available. So you have to manage. Now, so yeah, like I said, other than the economic crisis that UK is going through right now, I would have said that the cost of living is cheaper in the UK than Dubai, okay? And I think that's still the case. Even with that increase in the cost of living now in London, I would still think that it is still cheaper to live in London than to live in Dubai. See, Dubai is expensive. Dubai is expensive. To live comfortably in Dubai is expensive. So yes, I would say that. So yes guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the content, let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Where do you live? What is the cost of living like? Would you want to move to London? Would you want to move to Dubai? Where would you prefer living based on the information I have shared? I'm going to definitely bring part 2 where I'm going to talk about career, relationships, attractions, making communities, making friends here, and all of that. I'm going to talk about a lot more stuff. Make sure you stick around to watch part 2 of the video. Let me know if you like content like this, and also recommend the content you would like to see in this channel. Do well to watch, subscribe, like, guys. Please click that thumbs up bell. Click the thumbs up bell, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye.